We're only 24 minutes late. No big deal. We had no technical issues again this week. It's crazy.
Yep. Not even God can stop us now.
Oh, no. We're going to have a repeat.
You gotta keep tempting fate as long as you can.
If you tempt fate enough, then fate's just like, God damn it, okay, fine.
Yeah, you know.
Well, fantastic. Does anybody have a fun topic to talk about at the top of the stream?
We went to Sam's Club today.
Oh, we should have thought of that. That's a good one. Tell me about those deals.
I mean, I only got like 6 things and it was over $100, but there was a lot of things in each package.
What was in the package?
Beef sticks.
Was it a nice package?
Yeah. Basically some snacks for Gen Con, which we're going to in 2 weeks.
Gen Con!
Gen Con.
Gen's Con.
Sega.
But that's not actually a fun thing that I had happen. So what about other people?
Wait, it wasn't fun?
I mean...
Yeah, I haven't really done anything. I will say, I don't know if we mentioned it on the podcast channel, but me and Ultra, a.k.a. Eric...
Right, yeah.
have started a playthrough of Divinity Original Sin 2 on the weeks where we're not doing the podcast on the Twitch channel. So if you would like to see that, make sure to follow. If you're listening to this on the audio, make sure to give us a follow on the Twitch channel. Even if you can't make it to these live recordings, we'll be doing the a playthrough.
Look, Kevin's being very polite, but we don't care if you don't want to see it. You watch it anyway.
Yeah.
Please.
Even if you can't be there, just like as you're leaving, just turn on the channel, just leave it open, give us a view. That's all we're asking.
Yeah, we like lurkers.
Yeah.
Look, they never said, or they always said that would amount to nothing, so let's prove them wrong. Watch our channel.
Hey, lurkers are the backbone of Twitch. I don't know if you've heard that saying, but it's a very popular saying in the Twitch verse.
That's very true. That's very true.
Because I don't know the exact stats, but it's like 50% or more are people who don't chat, of people who watch Twitch channels. So
nice.
Fun fact.
Well, thank you, lurkers, for your awkward stoicism.
The introverts of Twitch.
We love you.
I just like you.
Anyway, since we're all very boring people and didn't do anything interesting this week, why don't we just jump into a much more interesting story and be Power Rangers?
Yeah, Dog Rangers.
Where do we end?
Well, that's the fun thing about every episode of Power Rangers is they like to kill like 2-3 minutes with like a recap. So,
wow, it was made for this podcast. That's what they anticipated 30 years ago.
So let's get a recap by Mr. Jams.
Right.
Jesse Jams.
Right, Mr. Jams. Mr. Cool, slow talker, but the smart teacher. Yeah, so last week we gave a little backstory of our characters, but I think the action actually started when we were inside of this room, and this white room, and basically a holodeck in Power Ranger world. And we got the alert from Alpha 5 that our training was almost complete, and we had this test put before us, and this giant putty shimmered before us, and debris was everywhere, and we set off to start destroying this creature, and none of us practiced our skills apparently because we didn't morph until the second round, and finally it all came together. And we tried various things. I think at one point Kimmy got picked up and slammed into Bradward. But I think Kimmy also dealt the killing blow, and we toppled this creature down, but there was not enough time for congratulations or high five because instantly Alpha 5 came over the speaker to congratulate us, and then a klaxon alarm started to sound, and something is amiss in the headquarters.
That's a solid recap.
Thank you.
A very good recap. Yes.
I actually listened to the episode for once. I remember that.
Well, I randomly called out the right person to do a recap. Then. Story point for me.
Yay.
Yeah. Wait, does that work out for us? I'm not sure I like this.
No.
No, it's all bad. Everything's bad. Well, fantastic. Yes. So, we last left off on the line, delivered by Alpha 5. Congratulations, Rangers! Your Ranger recruit training is now complete. Oh, I am so proud of all of you. Next week, you will begin, and then, yes, the alarm klaxons began sounding. The lights flashing in the bowels of the command center. A holographic projection of Zordon starts to appear in the room with you guys. And Zordon is like, Rangers, there is a disturbance in the morphing grid. Something is amiss in Angel Grove.
Oh. Are we talking to him now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's like a huge ass speaker everywhere in this place.
It's a big holographic projection of Zordon's head in the room with you guys.
Whoa, that's not good. What is it, Zordon?
Zordon.
Zordon. Yeah, he says, Rangers, I'm sensing distortions in the morphing grid in several locations around Angel Grove. I'm afraid that General Repulsa is up to something. We are now picking up reports of kidnappings at each of the distortion locations around Angel Grove. I want you to investigate and see what you can find out. I do not believe this will be dangerous, as the distortions have since passed. Alpha 5 will support you from here, from the command center, should you require any assistance.
Thanks, Alpha 5. Question, have we had dealings with Repulsa before?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Given the fact that you are fresh Ranger recruits.
True, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Zordon, is there anything that you can tell us about Repulsa?
Rita Repulsa is a vile being. That's all he really can say. Like I said, Alpha will support you from the command center.
Thanks, man.
Then Alpha comes over and, he says, Rangers, I've pulled some information from the Angel Grove police files about the distortion kidnappings. I'll transfer the information to your risk communicators so that you know who you are looking for. Go to those 3 missing people and bring them home.
You got it, Copper Top.
Aye.
Well, kids, think we're ready to go?
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Let's go. I need
Kimmy?
to look up what Alpha 5 looked like because I totally forgot.
Kimmy, you took a pretty hard hit
like
back
a Stewie head.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stewie head. That's a good descriptor.
Apparently my bundle of prep that I paid for doesn't have the handouts for this information. So I'm just going to send
That's
it to
ridiculous.
you guys in chat.
Do you see what's on screen right now?
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
See, nailed it.
There we go.
Aye.
Oh my.
A lot of information you're giving us here. Do you want me to start reading it?
Yeah.
All right, first up is Maya Lopez, age 14, student of Angel Grove High School, GPA 4.0.
Wow.
Oh, it's a last
Nerd.
seen on Angel Grove High School's Student Council Room 19B yesterday at approximately 3:45 p.m. Notes: honor student in 10th grade, skipped 9th grade. She's smart as shit.
Ooh.
Her mother, Lola Lopez, filed the missing person report and is extremely worried. Next up is Luca Franco, age 20, University of California, Angel Grove, 3.3 GPA. He's not as smart. Last seen at the job fair on the UCAG campus yesterday at approximately 11:30 a.m. Notes about him? Yeah, Luca is attending UCAG on a soccer scholarship, majors economics. The school notified Luca's parents that Luca missed soccer practice. The parents, Mr. and Mrs. Franco, filed the missing person report. And then finally, Jin Lilin. Did I pronounce that right, Alex?
Sure.
I liked it.
I was thinking Zen.
Okay. Age 19, University of California, Angel Grove, GPA 2.6.
Damn,
Last
they keep
seen
getting
at
worse.
Playa de la Paz Beach yesterday at approximately 2:23 p.m. Notes: his major is liberal arts. That was my major. Missing person report filed by BFF Wendy Yee, who states she walked away to record a video for social media. When she turned back, Zen, Lilin, and her dog Clementine were gone, but Zen's phone was left behind, laying on the ground where she was last seen. Wendy Yee reported that is what tipped me off that there was a problem. She would never go anywhere without her phone. Is that the last one?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's the last of your dossiers.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think our wrist communicators, how normally it's like beep 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 beep, but it'd be like bark 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 bark
Oh,
bark?
absolutely.
Definitely.
Fairly certain we made that exact same joke last time.
Did we?
Yeah, that was the joke I made last time.
I don't
I
remember
couldn't-
that.
I couldn't.
Honestly, and I
barely-
edited it.
Like
I
I,
don't
could barely
remember.
function.
That is true. You were
That's
having some major issues.
All right. Well, I'm glad I could do a callback without realizing it.
Good job.
Okay. Thanks. So they seem to like people ages 14 through 20. Interesting.
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 They're after the children.
They're
Mr.
after the
Jams.
children.
They're after the
Yeah,
children.
Mr. James, you're fine.
Oh, cool. I knew getting old would pay off dividends.
Watch. He's gonna be the first one that gets abducted.
Yeah. All right. So how does this work? Do we just teleport there or something? I don't know how Rangers work, and it's been so long since I watched the show.
Sure.
Yeah, they kind of just do a cutscene, right? And then we just appear on scene. That's how I remember it.
I talked about it last time, but I'll never forget watching the first episode where the teenagers are flying across the sky as laser beams, talking about how crazy of an experience they're having.
Yeah, but did they? I remember that from the first one, but then when they would go do missions regularly, did they still did you still see them teleport?
Yeah,
Okay.
oftentimes. I mean, they would skip it occasionally because it's just that's one less effect we have to do. But yeah,
Right. That's
they
what I felt
definitely
like.
use that a lot of the time.
I always just felt like that's what it was. Is they would be like, "Let's go," and then you would just see them there, and it's like, wait a minute. It feels like they just ran there because we didn't see the teleport.
So you guys you're from Angel Grove, so you understand the general layout. If one of the smart people wants to give me a technology skill test?
Yes. I will bring up Ricky Powers here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm smart.
You say technology?
Yeah.
I can do it's a. Okay, remind me. I roll a d20 and add the dice.
Yeah, add whatever your dice modifier is on there, and then this will be. I still don't like this aspect of the game that I give you the difficulty number, but whatever. It's a difficulty 10.
I got a 17.
Yeah, that's
Fail.
That's yeah. Somehow the difficulty spiked last second. Awesome. You are able to interact with the command center computers to download like a map of the city to your risk communicators that you can interact with.
Yeah, he goes into this computer and is tapping away, and you all get that download.
Yeah, and then as you guys are communicating the maps to each other, Alpha 5 is like, "Okay, Rangers, you have everything you need to begin your investigation. I'll teleport you within a safe distance of wherever you wish to start that investigation. But you'll be far more successful using your alter egos, at least at first. Law enforcement and others won't necessarily cooperate with us, and we have no official jurisdiction, especially since you are new Rangers. But if you're as clever and resourceful as we believe you to be, you will figure out what's going on, and more importantly, why here in Angel Grove. If you have any questions, need information, or require forensic scans on evidence you find, or if you need to be teleported to a new location, I'm only a damn it, I got so far through that without messing up. I'm only a communicator call away. I almost forgot. Above all, don't forget the Power Ranger directive. First, you must never use your powers for personal gain. Second, never escalate a battle unless the enemy forces you to. And finally, keep your secret identity. You must never reveal your identity, ever. Okay, Rangers, where do you want to start your investigation?
Can we look at a map?
I mean,
Or say that we are? Anyway, I think we should check out the high school.
I thought
so
the
that
beach sounded pretty cool.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we're either
we could
going
go
to
to
the
the beach.
beach, the college, or the high school. Which we are all in high
Let's take
school.
30
so that would be
minutes to decide.
So probably the easiest. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. You won't go for the smart person, the middle smart person, or the dumb person.
Look, I'm
I think
sorry.
Mr. James needs a vacation.
That dumb person has a poor puppy that needs to be saved as well. Got a soft spot in my heart for those
True.
four-legged friends.
That's true. Also, we might be able to find some, I don't know, evidence on the phone that was mentioned.
Oh, that's true. Very true. Good one, smart kid.
I'm so smart. I got
Hey,
7.
can everybody go through their
know if that is
names
actually-
again? I know Bradward, but what? Bradward Beckett?
Yes.
And then Kimmy what?
Ooh, it's written down too.
Jones.
Kimmy Jones, and then what? I got Powers for Kevin, but I don't
Ricky
remember the first name.
Powers.
Ricky. Alrighty, thank you.
All right, so we are going to the Playa de la Paz beach.
Fantastic. Am I able to share?
Should we go to the high school?
No, you guys are fine. I am just still fighting to remember how Roll20 works all the time. I'm just going to show it, and hopefully you guys can't see the notes.
I see a dog
I
with
see
ice cream
player
cone.
art.
My
Why is there a
goodness.
dog with- What is this?
Is adorable.
This is the beach.
Is that
I
a
gotta-
cutout of a dog, or is that them saying that's a real dog?
Huh?
It looks like a dog cutout, like a cardboard cutout.
Well, so let's just honor the fact that you guys are teleporting. You guys, back at the command center, turn into long, stretched out beams of light that are the same color spectrum of your ranger, and you shoot off through the ceiling.
Whoa,
you're flying
guys,
across.
This is crazy.
Yes, you're flying across the California deserts, and you make yourself to the Playa de la Paz beach. You land on the beach proper, and in front of you, you can see the pier off in the distance, as well as this cute little dog thing in the garbage can.
Totally not Los Angeles.
Not
Definitely.
at all.
It's not, no.
So do we
That's
have
a
like
good
an exact?
question.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say in the chat, they're wanting to know who repairs the ceiling when we go shooting off like that.
Yeah, the thing is like the command center in Mighty Morphin had this big circular, like, almost chimney-like
Like an opening.
thing. I was like, is that where they shoot out of? Like, they just have a hole in the ceiling for their light beams to teleport out of? I don't know. That's my headcanon.
It's the
light
guy
tunnel.
from Wreck-It Ralph with the hammer. That's who fixes it.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
I have kids. I've seen it a lot. I don't know why I can't remember his name, though.
I couldn't tell you. I was gonna say something. and I
Okay.
forgot.
Good job.
Oh, were we given like an exact location to where this happened? Like, if we plop down here and then we're like, okay, it's over there. Is that the deal, or we have to go searching for this?
You have the information that's in the dossier, so
Oh, so
maybe
we just know
revisit
it
that.
It
happened
doesn't-
on the beach.
Yeah. She went somewhere to like film social media stuff. So maybe if we see a bunch of people doing that kind of crap, that there might be a popular spot
Well, we should
for
probably
it.
look for Wendy Yee, her
I
friend.
think she's still hanging out
her
at the
BFF.
beach.
Yeah, this was what, yesterday? Probably not.
She slept on the beach.
Well,
Well, I think it's plausible she'd be back here looking for a friend. You know, it's probably taken law enforcement
Yeah,
a
that's right.
while because usually you can't report a missing person for like 24 hours. So we should probably walk around.
That's a
It's
myth,
and-
actually
by
not
the way,
true.
But yeah.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, in fake
Just
world,
let's get it out there.
it's a urban myth or whatever.
in TV
Yeah.
land, that's true. So we're on a TV show.
So
Okay.
yeah, I say
Um,
we just go searching around for this, where this kidnapping happened, and ask around to see if anybody saw anything.
Agreed.
Yeah, sure thing. So you
We can-
guys,
We can frame it as like, oh yeah, we're trying to find our friend, or whatever. Framing it as we're finding our friend and not that we're on a mission or whatever.
She's a liberal arts major. All right.
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
let's walk around and start looking. I would like to look around.
Roll a. I was just listening to the Harlequin episodes, and it's like, so we're gonna roll general perception. That was like the joke
Yeah.
throughout that arc.
sure. So you guys are casing the beach. You're looking for clues. How about everybody gives me an alertness skill test?
Alertness.
Can I also, before
That's-
I like get too far onto the beach, I am gonna take that cardboard cutout of the dog and I guess maybe see if there's anything underneath it. But I want that to take home.
Sure.
With the ice cream on top of it.
Yeah. I kind of like throw that off to the side.
I will give you, just since you interacted with it directly, you realize that this standout of a dog is much heavier than what a traditional cardboard stand-up would weigh.
Okay. Like, am I struggling with it?
Not struggling, but it's probably like 8-10 pounds for cardboard.
Jeez. Okay.
What the hell you got
All
there?
right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like,
what the heck?
oh.
What the heck? What the heck you got there?
Well, I couldn't let this just be thrown away. My mom would love this. Look how cute it is. It's like a Pomeranian and a tutu for anyone that can't see it. Oh, no, wait,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can.
you-
It's on the stream.
Well, the audio listeners.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's a bit heavy, though. What did you say we were rolling?
Alertness. I
Alertness.
got a natural
Alertness.
1 on my D20 and a 4 on my D4.
Alex, I just want to confirm, are we setting our difficulty value to 0 for now still?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't really matter because it'll still be the same number. It'll just
Right.
success
True,
or
that's
not
true.
will be unimportant. I'm just rolling real dice. You know I'm not lying because I rolled
Yeah.
a natural 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like a con. Eventually, he's going to say, "Hey, I did terrible in the beginning.
Now I'm doing
I
great.
don't know why I've got nat 20s all the time now."
So we have 12, a 7, a 12, and then whatever Kevin's 1 is.
5.
So you, those of you that got 12s, which would be Mr. Jams and Kimmy Jones, you both are noticing that whereas the Playa de la Paz beach has a ton of space, there's not really a lot of clues as to where things happened. But you do notice that there's an area of the beach that looks a little bit different, like it may have been altered recently, because this is like a prominent like hangout spot in the city. So like it stands to reason that you've been here like recently, and that that location is within 100 feet of the distortion point that's marked on your maps.
Kimmy,
I say we head that way.
do you see what I see?
Yeah.
What are
Did
you
they
guys looking
renovate?
at?
Oh, I think there's a concession stand over there.
Oh.
But behind that big, like, weird distortion. You're seeing that distortion, right?
You talking to me?
Yeah. Wait. Oh, Jesus.
I'm-
Hold on.
But Ricky. Wait, yes, right.
Yeah, you got
Ricky.
it. You
He's
got
talking to
Yeah,
himself.
Ricky. Yeah, I was talking to Kimmy. You know how we do it in class, right? Like, you just raise your hand. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk to you like that. We're not in class. Look, Ricky. I think there's something weird over there. You see it too, right, Kimmy?
Yeah, it's not here. Let's go check it out. It definitely looks different.
All right.
All right, let's head on. Let's head over to what you guys see. And we walk over.
We're there.
You guys,
Roll to walk.
you guys walk and narrate yourselves doing so.
Do we have to roll to walk?
Left, right.
I
Well,
still
I'm
remember
Calling a
you.
campaign you were part of at one point.
Yeah, I remember you telling that story where the GM was making you roll to walk upstairs or some shit.
We were we were doing like a first time playthrough of Pathfinder because I had the like beginner box. Yeah. And so I printed out extra copies of everything because we had like, I don't know, like 10 people that wanted to play. So we split into 2 groups with 2 DMs. And the other guy was like, yeah, I have experience with RPGs. I can run the other group through it. And he literally made them roll to walk. And so by the time we got through the whole adventure, the other group had like gotten to the tower that the adventure took place in.
Oh, no.
Was that Matt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, okay. So, actually, yeah, the distortion that you guys are noticing is over here near the trash can. Just on the other side of the street, basically.
Okay. Man, this looks like totally weird.
Did you explain exactly what the distortion looks like?
No, that's why I'm being very vague.
It's not like a ongoing effect. There was a distortion that caused this area to look different than it did before. Kind of like a big divot in the ground, almost.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But like not like lingering effects. There's not like electricity shooting out of it or anything.
Yes. So yeah, I want to inspect this divot in the ground and see, like, try and figure out like what could have caused. So, question.
Yeah.
So, this person who reported, God, the names are gone.
Yee. Misty?
Lilin. This divot is where she was when she went missing. Is that what the premise of this is?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Oh, we don't know. Okay. I'm assuming the phone's not just laying there, because that wouldn't make sense. I'm assuming the friend grabbed the phone.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of... I want to, like, inspect, like... Is it on the beach itself? Like, it's where the sand is? I want to inspect, like if...
Just past the path through the beach, on the other side of it, that's where you would...
So it's in the sand?
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to like look at like the differences between if there's like differences in the color of the sand. When inside of the divot, maybe there was like some heat that changed the color, or something like maybe it was just like inspect the differences between the sand that's in the divot and the sand that's like normal.
Okay.
I have like a science skill. Can I roll that?
Give me a... That would make sense. How are you doing science, though, is the question.
I'm like trying to remember things that I've like read in a science, like one of my science classes or something like that. Like
density or something of sand?
Yeah, density or changes to sand that have happened naturally caused by phenomena.
Yeah, sure. Give me a science roll.
While he's like checking out the sand, I'd also like to check out that area to see if maybe she dropped something else that may have gotten like
that was also a secondary
fallen into
thing.
the sand.
It's a 12.
12. You're nothing really that like harkens back to something that you've learned in class.
Okay.
You can definitely tell that like the ground has been shifted a lot since the last time you've been on the beach. But nothing that's like overtly like out of whack or like, again, there's no like magic shooting out of this spot.
Yeah. And then yeah, just like what Des just said, like also like inspecting for any like objects that have been left behind. This would be a also a thing that we can do.
That is fair. Go ahead and give me alertness. Seems kind of like the general perception of of this system. But you could give me like an investigation or honestly, I shouldn't be calling this out. You guys should be telling me how you're looking for these things. And then I would tell you how you would accomplish those. I
would say I'm just like going like sifting through the sand, just at like surface level.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of like the science part of me is like just inspecting the sand, and then whatever this next role would be like actually searching for stuff in the sand itself.
Yes.
Know if that's...
Yeah. Okay. So give me an investigation check.
I'm not seeing. Am I blind? I don't see investigation.
I don't either.
I think it's a specialty of alertness.
Oh.
So like, I think you can like get a bonus, like due to your color spectrum. But if you guys don't have that, then it would just be an alertness check.
It's a 4.
A 4.
If anybody else would like to join me in my searching.
Yeah. I'm also like just kind of feeling throughout the sand in the area to see if anything's like laying around.
Just a couple of kids and their teacher hanging out on the beach.
I've got
Yep.
a way I would like to figure out what's going on when everybody's done. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt the flow, but
Yeah, fair.
20.
You 20. That's pretty good. As you are sifting through the sand on the beach here, you find a little pink brush, and it's got some like golden yellow hairs in it. You might be able to infer that this is a brush for a dog.
All right.
Well, we had a dog named Clementine's Brush. That's the dog's name.
All right. Yeah. Like, hey, we found something.
what is
Yeah,
it, Kimmy?
Well, it looks like it's a dog brush, so I don't think that she would have just left it here unless... I mean, I drop things a lot, but I don't think that's what this is.
Oh no, that poor dog.
Hey, the dogs... Don't be like that, okay? The dog has to be fine.
Yeah, but it doesn't have its brush. It's gonna look crazy. And then I pull
It's
out
okay,
my
Mr.
comb and start
James.
brushing my hair.
I say we, like, pocket this brush or something.
Yeah.
I don't know
Maybe
if we
get-
can, like, run some tests on it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we can... Yeah. We could probably confirm that it's that dog. No, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what information we would get from that would help us, though. Maybe we can... It didn't... What's the robot's name? Stage 5?
Alpha 5.
Alpha 5.
This is
Alpha
stage
5
5.
say they could do like run scientific tests on stuff, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we can have
Oh,
it
okay.
run scientific stuff on this brush for what's the word I'm looking for? It's like foreign objects, foreign substances on the brush itself. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Some forensics.
You would need to, I think, return to the command center to do that.
All right, put it in a little baggie, and we'll return to the command center at some point.
I take it out of my pocket and then put it in a baggie and back into my pocket.
Like a good forensic investigator does.
Hey, their training
Contaminate
wasn't that
all
thorough.
the evidence and then put it in his bag.
From the
The training wasn't that thorough,
just-
guys.
It just reminds me of LA Noire, where they had no idea how forensics works, and they're just like grabbing like in the game, you can actually like, oh, there's a dead person. Let me grab their jaw and look at their jaws. She's like,
Oh gosh.
so stupid. All right, Mr. James, what's Mr. James doing?
Mr. James is kind of half into this investigation, but he's also just taking in the beauty. This beach is just amazing. What a beautiful place for a song. And he's going to stand in the center of this divot or whatever, and he's going to pull out his guitar, and he's going to just start playing and hoping that he can attract some nearby people. And try to see if you can get some people to come over here, because we don't want to sound too suspicious here with our investigation. So if I can lure them in for a little concert, maybe I can get them talking about what's going on here without looking too weird.
All right.
Weird. I start making a sandcastle to blend in.
Do you have a instrument with you?
Oh, he always carries his guitar with him.
Oh, okay.
He did say keytar.
Just a little guitar rock sesh on the beach.
Yeah.
All right. Well, describe what happens.
So, yeah, he just pulls out his guitar, and he looks around, and he's like, "The beach at Playa de la Paz," and he starts like hitting the keys and swooning back and forth, and throws his hair back in the glistening sun, and he just starts belting out like this cool like electronica like Beach Boys kind of remix, and yeah, just hoping to get a crowd.
Bam, 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 bam,
Yeah. Yo, where's Axel left when you need him?
Fantastic. Yeah, give me a performance, and I'll give you an edge.
All right, baby.
For the commitment to the description.
Okay, and then I'll just leave 0 difficulty and edge, baby. I don't know what I got because I'm not on the chat.
18.
18.
All right.
Dang.
I don't know if that's good, but all right.
That's very good. Yeah, you're able to get a small crowd. I mean, it's the middle of the day at the beach.
Okay.
So, like, it's not, like packed. But there's definitely some beach goers, some people that are hanging out. And you get a nice small crowd around you to sit and listen.
All right. So I finished my little single song set here, and I'm like, thank you. You're all wonderful. We've got this. Well, I don't know what's going on here with this. Do you know, like, did the somebody come through and do some artwork or something? It's fantastic. Would love to know who did this. Maybe have them come do it again sometimes. Anybody see what happened here?
One of the guys is like a surfer bro. He doesn't have a shirt on. He's in trunks, rocking some flippy flops. And he's like, "Oh yeah, bro, it was totally crazy. I was hanging out trying to catch some waves. And there was this clown came over and started harassing these 2 girls. And then I turned around to go get some help, and when I came back, everybody was gone. I don't know."
Whoa, like a actual clown?
Like a clown and a mime. There was a mime there too, a clown and a mime. I was like, whoa.
That's really cool, man. Like, and wow. Hey, thank you. Nice flip-flops, by the way.
Hey, rad guitar.
Oh, yeah, you fist bump, man.
He fist bumps you back.
Ow, that's, yeah.
And then as you hear him walking away, you're like, I think that guy's a teacher at my school. I might be in trouble.
I'm supposed to be in class.
Yeah, guys, so we got like
Clown and a
a
mime.
clown. Yeah.
Is there like anyone else there that can also answer that? Like, I guess corroborate.
Not really. You guys, like I said, it was a small crowd that you were able to generate with your awesome techno Beach Boys remix. Is that what you said you did?
Yeah.
Electronica, I believe, is the word.
Yeah,
Electronica
Beach
Beach Boys remix. Yes.
Nice.
Before that guy gets too far, I'm gonna run up to him. Would I recognize him then?
Sure.
Maybe. Well, if Mr. Jams could possibly be his teacher.
Go for it.
Okay. Yeah, I want to run up and ask him if he could like draw the clown and the mime for me, because it's for an art project.
He like kind of scoffs and he's like, I guess. Do you have any paper? I'm kind of I'm kind of running light here, if you can tell. And he like points down at his.
Here's a stick you can draw in the sand.
In the sand, yeah. But like as he like has his arms up, like the teenage hormones kind of take over, and I'm like, "Ooh, yeah, you wouldn't have any paper, would you?" Yeah. Could you just like draw it in the sand? I can like take a picture or something.
Yeah. He takes the stick and draws in the sand his best recollection of a clown and a mime he saw across the beach yesterday.
Two stick figures.
Yeah, it's just stick figures.
Look,
this weird surfer dude that spends all his time on the beach.
Yeah.
Gives a very lackluster rendering of what they look like.
I'm like, oh, thank you so much, James, right?
That's me, James Flumpington.
Nice. Have a good day, James.
Hey, I think one of the girls that guy was messing with was Wendy Yee. You might want to check out her social media page. There might be some information there.
Oh,
thank you. I'll do that.
Perfect segue. Because Bradward, this entire time, has not been ignoring what's going on. He's actually been on his cell phone, scrolling through the social media page this whole time, looking for any pictures, anything that might help locate what might have happened, her favorite hangouts on the beach, so we can narrow down our search locations.
Maybe even the post that she went to leave and make.
Yeah, to see if she was doing any live posting at the moment of her disappearance, or if it was all just cached in her phone. So
yesterday at 2:23.
Bradward is doing the real work.
Yeah, you guys are digging in the sand and having a concert on the beach.
But I love all of the different approaches to this stupid investigation.
I do too. No, it's fantastic. Fantastic. Well, yeah. Give me a difficulty 15. We can call this an alertness or a computer skill test. Whatever you feel better utilizes.
Computers. Would that be a technology?
Yeah.
I don't see a specific computer call out.
That's so weird.
That would be the case. The only thing that makes sense to me.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, technology includes computers, grid tech, and engineering. So.
Okay. No change. You said difficulty 15?
Yes.
All right. Normal. 24, baby!
Whoa.
Dang.
Way to go, Bradward.
D20.
That's, oh boy. That gives us... No, hold on. You had a critical, correct? Because that's...
Yeah. That was a critical success.
And you get a thing for a critical success.
Ooh.
But I don't remember... Critical success, auto success. You can. Oh no, that's a different thing. Interesting. Okay, I know that you get something special for getting a critical. I don't know how to hand that out just yet. But I will try and do some research while I'm not info dumping.
Okay.
But needless to say, you rolled a perfect roll. You were able to use your phone to get connected with Wendy Yee's what in this world is called My Face page.
Okay.
Classic.
So as you scroll down through the most recent posts, you see one that is just a text post that says, "Hi guys, okay, so my parents are totally freaking out and they're like taking away my phone. So I'll see you when I see you. Love you all, mean it. Hashtag not fair." So that's the most recent post. As you scroll down to the next post below it, you see that there is a post of a video that Wendy had recorded from the beach. And this is approximately at the time of the kidnapping. So as you click in and play the video, it starts buffering for a little bit because you're out on the beach. You don't have the best signal, right?
Right.
But as it buffers and clicks in and starts the video up, you see in the background who you assume to be Jin Lilin, with Wendy in the foreground holding the video with the camera rotated towards her.
Right.
And it looks like she's walking away from Jin to get like she's like, yeah, I just gotta get a better view. This one isn't capturing my essence or whatever. Some shit that teenage girls say. And she's walking away. But in the background, you can see a clown and a mime walk up and approach Jin. And they start talking to her. The clown is doing a little dance. And then they do something that's kind of obscured. It's hard to tell. Their back is towards the camera at this point. And there's like a little flash of light, and it looks like the clown picks up Jen and like holds her sideways, like that surfer bro would hold a surfboard. And then walks over to the trash can, throws in another object, and then they both just like poof out of existence in like a little flash of smoke.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So Bradward's going to look up from having just watched this and look at the dog standy thing, and he
roll a sanity
immediately
check.
realizes that's actually the dog. Whatever the flashy thing was, that's the dog. And whatever they did to her turned her into something similar, and then they packed her away.
Before, like, you reveal all that, I'm kind of like over your shoulders, and I'm comparing the picture that James drew in the sand to the clown and mime in the video, and I'm like, wait, I think that's them.
Perfect. So yeah, I'm going to share that with the group.
So, do you share
Yeah,
that
I'm
with
sharing that
us?
with the group, letting everyone know, hey, this is what I think happened. So, guys, I think that's actually the dog. And then I kind of look at Kimi like, be very careful with that. Don't drop it.
This is some Delta Green shit.
Oh. I clean off the dog a little bit more. It's like it has like remnants of ice cream, and I'm just like, Clementine, is that you? And I just like stare at its face to see if there's like any reaction.
As you wipe away some of the smeared ice cream, it's like very sticky. You can kind of see that whereas the dog looks very cute, well groomed, it's got that pink tutu on it. The dog is like, its face looks as if it's kind of a mix of being scared and angry. It almost looks like it's smiling, but like with the context that you just saw, you can tell that might be a growl.
Yeah,
like
that
it's,
makes sense.
like it's not smiling, it's snarling at something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Clementine. We'll get you home.
You poor baby.
Should we take it back to the command center? See if Alpha 5 can do some tests?
Yes, Ricky. Gotta do
Yeah.
everything we can to save this pooch.
That's really funny that we chose a dog
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
theme to our...
I guess when I would have gotten this thing out of the trash can, I wouldn't have noticed anything else.
Other than it was heavy.
Or
It was very heavy.
well,
And
other than that,
I said it
but,
was
like,
8
anything else
pounds.
in the
That
trash
was
can.
that was too much. It's like 2 pounds.
Okay.
I obviously don't
Okay.
know how much a Pomeranian weighs.
I was gonna say that's a fat Pomeranian.
Maybe dimensional compression adds mass?
That's
That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah. You need.
Let's go ask Alpha 5.
All right. We
Back to-
ask for teleportation back to command center.
I
don't know
believe
how
you
to-
guys can kind of trigger it through your wrist communicators, but you definitely want to try and find a place that is out of sight. You don't want to just
Oh,
teleport.
right. We're out in the open.
beach. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I run away into the bathroom.
Ricky, last time you did that, you were teleported.
All right. Well, yeah, we go like behind one of the like bathrooms that are out on the beach.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you all hit your wrist communicators, expand into that big streak of light that is the same color as your
Hold on,
Ranger
Clementine!
spectrum. Yeah, and Clementine is able to travel right alongside of you. And you find yourself back in the command center. More specifically... Oh, no, I got rid of that thing. Hold on. You find yourself in the command center laboratory. It's another one of those sub-basements where the command center is kind of like a TARDIS. You just get whatever you need from the command center. So you find yourself on the laboratory floor.
I have to read this comment on the Twitch.
I know, it's great.
Renus says, now I'm just imagining that if Ricky was taken the first time in the bathroom, was the whole majestic scene of flying with his pants around his ankles.
And I'm
Did you say-
Whoa, Ricky,
free.
check it out.
Did you tell us
Free
the first time
ballin'.
you were teleported?
Yeah, I did. It was.
think you
I was on my way to
mentioned it.
marching band practice.
And you stopped by the bathroom to have a shit?
Apparently, that's canon now.
Hey guys, I think it's raining meatballs. It smells like shit.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Awesome.
So we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are in the command center laboratory, where Alpha 5 is standing there awaiting your instructions. You see the room is littered with various terminals with flashing button lights and weird like extensions out of this equipment that looks super futuristic.
Hey, Frisbee Head, we need your help.
Alpha 5. I think that's kind of rude, Mr. Jones.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Back so soon? How can I help you out, Rangers?
Well, we have a new addition to the team, and I like show this cardboard cutout, and I'm like, we have reason to believe that this actually might be a dog, Clementine, from one of the girls that was kidnapped.
Alpha readily reinforces that assumption. Yeah, assumption. And he's like, my sensors indicate that there's some dimensional. What did you say earlier, Eric?
Oh, dimensional compression?
Yeah, there is some dimensional compression, which would definitely add weight to an object while making it smaller.
Is there anything you can do, Alpha 4? 5, sorry.
5.
It's no problem at all. Jeremy, right? You're Jeremy?
Jesse Jams. We're just getting...
That would be funny.
See,
if,
it's mutual. We're
they
still
don't
learning
get
each other's
each other's
names.
And then, Alpha's got, a light that goes back and forth, but you can tell that there's some sass when he says Jeremy.
My man.
Let me see what I'm able to do. Alpha takes the dog cutout and sets it on the table. At this point, you realize, kind of, maybe not examining it too closely, but when Alpha's running some different tests on it, you see that this cardboard cutout has both the front facing image on it, but also the back of the dog. It's not just a one-sided cardboard cutout. It's got the image on both sides of it.
Gotcha.
So what you're saying is we can see the dog's butt.
You can see that dog's butt.
Perfect.
So those meatballs from earlier, was that from Ricky or from
Don't worry
from the
about
dog?
All of it. Yes, so Alpha runs several tests. There's some tense panning shots of the camera coming from behind Alpha as he's scanning and looking up results and all that stuff.
While Alpha 5's doing that, I'm scrolling my socials and I am following James and I just keep seeing his selfies from the day. I'm like, oh man. Is it hot in here?
I mean, I think the AC's on. Is it working, Alpha? It must not be. Yeah, are you all right, Kimmy?
Yeah, I just I need some water. So I put my phone away and go get some water.
Yeah, sure thing. Might need to keep an eye on Kimmy, guys. I think she might be getting sick.
Okay.
I got them teenage sickness.
Yeah, I've heard of that. It goes around from time to time. It's pretty bad.
I think they call that the kissing disease.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Not sure how you catch that, but oh well. Just be careful.
Mr.
You
James
should
is
wash your hands.
I've
a
never
lot.
been kissed in my life.
No, he's
Oh, God.
Kimmy, you should really wash your hands a lot more just to be safe. While he's still looking stuff up, Jesse is going to turn to Bradward and just say, put a hand on his shoulder and say, "Hey, Bradward.
Yeah, Mr. James?
Just want to say,
I've never been kissed.
could you help me figure it out?"
It makes me feel very uncomfortable, Mr. James.
You're right. I was actually just embarrassed about things, and that's not what I meant to say. I just wanted to say you did a great job with that tech back there, man. I mean,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, the way you just scrolled on that social stuff was just amazing. It was like you were a magician.
Bradford kind of looks around at the others like, is he being serious? And then he's like, oh, yeah, anytime you need some help, Mr. James.
Oh, I just wanted, if it weren't for you, we would never have realized that this was a real dog, man. I just love dogs.
I was starting to get that sense.
We got a lucky group of rangers here, being the dog rangers. Pretty sweet.
He's like, have you ever kissed a dog?
I just want to know, What's the best place to kiss a dog?
Okay, yeah, Alpha turns around.
I'm not trying to do this.
Alpha
turns around and just sees this look of terror on Bradward's face, like, help me.
And then
the dog
Alpha
itself has actually changed its face, even though it's frozen. You're terror. Don't restore me.
Alpha reports Mr. Jams to the officials.
Hey guys, don't worry, I'll help you from prison.
No, Alpha turns around and he's got some findings after several minutes of scanning and working through files. And he's like, I found that all of the... Hold on, sorry. I found that through some sort of... the scans have determined that something was able to remove all of the water from Clementine's system, reducing him to a two-dimensional image. That would make the cardboard itself much more susceptible to destruction and fires. It's a good thing that we were able to get him back here. He is still alive, but in some type of stasis.
Oh, no.
Should we put him in the water? How do we get him back? Or her?
I could definitely work on a way to return Clementine to her normal state, but it's going to take some time. It might be more helpful for you guys to return to your investigation.
All right, then. Let's go, team.
That's such a shut the fuck up. It's all for like, now leave me the hell alone.
I'm trying to do my work.
Look, I send you guys on the
did we
missions,
have-
and you keep coming back.
I was going to say, Bradward comes over to Kimmy and goes, it's probably a good thing you cleaned that ice cream off of the dog, then, if he's more susceptible to moisture damage.
Oh my gosh, I never thought about that. Wow. That could have been bad. Dog has like brain damage by the time it gets
Literal brain
some ice
freeze.
cream.
Ice cream for a brain.
Yeah. Before we leave, also I'm gonna mention to Alpha 5. I also had the dog brush that I found, and I think we might have a little bit of sand. If you could run some tests on that to see if we can find anything out, that'd be great.
I'm already pretty busy, Kimmy. Why don't you get the hell out of here?
I slip him a 5. Do it for me.
Jeez. This is the worst Alpha 5 that's ever existed.
This
All
is
right,
definitely
so-
the robot chicken version of Alpha 5.
When you hand him the 5, like that thing across its eyes just has dollar signs,
Yeah,
and then it's just like cha-ching.
Turns into a dollar sign scrolling across.
Yeah.
You got it, Ricky.
Do we want to go to the high school student council room or to the job fair on the UCAG campus?
I'll say job fair might be easier to blend in a little bit.
But we go to the high school.
Yeah, and I feel like
is
that's
that
going
our
to
high
be...
Yeah.
Where's it at? The student council room?
Room 19B.
Oh, yeah, 19B.
Yeah, I feel like maybe... I mean, it's. Do we want to be in a chaotic environment interviewing a lot of people, or do you want to have like a quiet investigation? It seems to be like our choices right now.
Well, we're already chaotic. Let's get more chaotic.
All right. Let's head to
going-
the job fair, guys.
Yeah,
and
the
you
job
can even,
fair.
Like, you can even figure out what you want to do while we investigate.
Oh, I thought we were just going to go to the job fair.
Yeah, you can like...
Mr. Jam starts looking at new careers.
It's my job to not only protect people in Angel Grove, but I gotta help bring up the next generation. It's never too early to start looking into future careers.
All right, Mr. Jams.
That's a good point, Mr. Jams.
Thanks. I hope you all pick musician, because I've got a mean band I want to start.
Pull out what instrument did
Right.
I say? What instrument I played?
I thought you played some kind of flute or something.
I'm pretty sure you said saxophone.
Yeah,
I
because I remember saying something about jazz band. Like, I love jazz. That sounds right.
I see. So I guess I play the saxophone.
Awesome. So you guys are set on the job fair at University of California.
Correct.
Yes.
Alpha 5 lets you know that the job fair is going on. It's going to be pretty hectic in there. I'll get you as close as I can.
Thanks. You're talking an awful lot for somebody who's really busy doing stuff.
Yeah, I'd be busier if you guys weren't here. So then Alpha hits the button on the console. You guys turn into beams of light, shoot off, and
Whoa!
Right as we zip out, you just see Alpha 5 like flip Mr. James the bird.
Look, I want to point out too that every time we teleport, Mr. James is pulling out his guitar and wailing as we're flying through the air.
I love that. Awesome. So yeah, you guys arrive. The beams of light set down, and you turn back into your regular non-light forms. You appear in an alleyway that's behind the university's architecture department. You can see the courtyard ahead of you.
Okay.
Who are we looking forward to? This is Luca?
Luca Franco.
Okay. All right, and we're in an alleyway just outside of the campus.
Yeah, you guys can see the courtyard out one end of the alleyway. The University of California of Angel Grove courtyard is a paved area. It's flanked with orange trees and situated between large brick lecture halls used for large university classes. The job fair is in progress. It has booths set up in each row, each representing a local business, looking to recruit interns and soon-to-be college graduates. There's a few food vendors that have booths.
I'm going to get some food first. I'm a little hungry.
Yeah.
Right on, Mr. Powers.
Yeah, let's snack. While we're like chilling and having our lunch break or whatever, I'm gonna be like, hey, Bradward, do you think while we're here you can maybe check to see if Luca also had a social media presence?
Sure thing. And I pull out my phone and start searching for Luca's socials or any info online.
I like the idea that it's like just a basic search, and we just, like you're now our expert. Like a basic search.
Yeah, I'm just literally typing his name into like this world's version of Google, and it's like, hope this works.
It's like when your grandma makes you in charge of fixing her like digital TV. So you just gotta unplug it and plug it back in, Grandma.
Wait, what is this world's version of Google?
Well, let's see. We had face.
My
no, wait,
face.
What was it? My face.
My face page.
Maybe-
Yeah.
Which immediately
Maybe a Google.
made me think, man, there must be so many awkward conversations of people saying, hey, are you on my face? You should be.
Ah, nice.
But it's not weird in this world, so... It's
Right,
okay.
no. Everyone's just like, no, check it out.
It could be like Boogle.
Google.
Like
Oh,
being in Google.
Did you hear what I said? My Goog.
My Goog.
My
Yeah,
Goog.
Aria's official. My Goog.
I do wonder...
Every social media here is going to start with my.
Yeah, it's just like the iPhone and the iPad and the...
Yeah.
But it, I do
My
wonder...
phone.
So if we look around on like banners and stuff for this job fair, do we see them sporting like a hashtag?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
So, like, you know how sometimes when events are happening, they like use the hashtag blah 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 to know that to let your followers know you're here. Like hashtag,
Like,
UCAG
hashtag
job fair, and then you could search through that just for like people posting pictures from here. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yes,
Pretty good.
It does. I like.
And we can like narrow it down into a time, maybe around 11:30 yesterday.
Oh my god, how'd you know?
I like that. I think yes, you're able to using the power of social media. You're able to track down a hashtag that is hashtag mygoog, and you're able to see a bunch of pictures that people have posted on my face from this event.
And then would it be like a computer technology role to like find a particular post, I assume?
Yeah. Go ahead and anybody that is, I mean, everybody's got a phone, I guess. So everybody's able to attempt this.
Bonus D6, baby. Actually, I said I was going to use the thing, and it's going to fail me. I know it is.
It might. Are we keeping the difficulty at 15 for this one? Like the previous social media check?
Yes.
Okay.
Fumbled the ball, guys.
Oh, no.
You fumbled.
Fumble.
Ooh, didn't do much better.
Hey! 18.
There he goes.
Success.
What is a fumble? A failure, and the GM determines a detrimental effect.
You accidentally post your
just
location.
Realized we're only on social media right now.
You accidentally
There's, like,
make a
nude
post
that gets leaked.
yourself.
You accidentally like James' post from earlier.
But you could tell, like, I scrolled for it or something.
Yeah, it was an old
it's
one
obvious.
too, not a recent post.
Oh no, he's gonna think you've liked him forever.
That's so funny.
You're a stalker.
I'm just like, oh my god, no, guys,
That's
worst thing just happened.
And he already liked it back. So he knows. You know he knows.
He sent you a friend request.
Should I accept it?
Yeah.
I mean, we are on a team together. It could help build the team's morale.
I don't know. You're pretty sick. Should you accept it when you're sick?
Wait, why are you sick?
She was
I'm
sick
not-
in the command center. She was asking if it was way too hot or something.
Oh.
Yeah, I just got a heat flash out of nowhere. I'm not sick, I promise. Okay, accept.
75?
Bradward hands you like a travel size little hand sanitizer bottle, just in case.
I'm like, thanks, Bradward.
So Bradward, you're able to hack in.
I think Ricky did it, actually.
So great.
Oh, wait, it was Ricky. Yes, sorry. Ricky, you're able to hack in.
Time to hack.
Yeah, not really hacking, just like my face stalking people.
Yeah.
You are able to see some pictures from the event. They just look kind of like regular job fair pictures, except that you can see that there were some. Double check, because there was a thing and I lost it. Yeah, so the main difference between yesterday's job fair and today is that there's a noticeable uptick in the entertainment at the fair. It seems pretty normal today, but in a lot of the photos from yesterday, you see a clown that is juggling in the background. of a lot of pictures.
Does he
At the
look,
job
does
fair?
it look familiar? Maybe similar to the clown we saw in the other social media post?
This one looks different.
Looks different. You've got a... Oh god, it's 2016. Guys,
Oh no.
you remember the...
Oh, no.
The clown
They're
attacks.
But it was just juggling. Can we like pinpoint a location and then maybe see a nearby vendor and ask them questions?
Sure.
Yeah, I do that. I like line it up. I'm like, it was over here, and then I head over. I head over to that vendor and like. So, did you see anything weird happen yesterday? Did we heard about a? What'd you say?
I said it's college.
Yeah. Did you see anything that seemed out of place, or we are looking for one of our a friend of mine that we haven't seen. We're wondering if you saw, and I give like a short description of him.
Yeah, sure. So you follow the clues from this hashtag MyGoog pictures, and you find yourself at a booth for a company called Errand Technologies. It's a booth with a big white banner with green lettering as the logo, and there are two students there that seem helpful and willing to answer some questions.
And then I ask those questions. I'm letting you read through whatever notes you read.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Give me those questions one more time.
They were definitely something I remember. Did you notice anything out of place? Did you notice a friend of mine, and I gave a description of Luca? Did we get a description of Luca?
Just what was in the dossier.
Just with...
Yeah, that's all the information.
I just say,
we're
like,
able to get.
20-year-old male? Is that Luka? Well, yeah, Luka Doncic
Yeah.
is a male name, so yeah. Male, he goes here,
Soccer player.
soccer player, and his GPA is 3.6.
What a weird
Yeah.
detail.
We
to add.
identify people by their GP.
Yeah, so the two students who introduce themselves as Esther and Madeline both give you quizzitive looks as you list off all of the information you know about Luca.
But not looks.
They're kind of confused, but they're like pretty open with all the information that they're giving you. It is they both know who Luca is because they are students of his former students of his father, who was a professor at the college, but also works for Errand Technologies. They don't really know much. Like I said, they're not really sure why you're just listing off all of these stats about Luca. But they like recall Esther's like, yeah, I remember we talked to Luca yesterday for like 20 minutes. We were trying to get him to come to Errand, but he really didn't want to get into tech. He was kind of against it. He said he wanted to follow more in his mother's footsteps.
Did he say what she did?
Yeah, it was something financial. I don't really know anything too much about it.
Something financial. Okay, cool. And then did you see anything out of place yesterday at all? It seemed weird.
No, we didn't really see anything interesting or weird.
All right. Thank you for that information. And then he looks around for like a booth that has anything to do with like financial stuff, like maybe a bank or something like that.
Okay. You were looking around for a financial company, like a bank. What's everyone else doing? Are you following Ricky's lead, or?
I'm kind of just wandering the job fair a little bit. Kind of interested in looking at booths, but also looking for like anything that might tip off what happened. But you know, I have ulterior motives also. There's a lot of really hot college guys that are here right now, so I'm checking them out too.
Yeah. So as you are walking along, Ricky, you see a booth. Right next to the booth, there's some yellow police tape. It's a booth for like a Angel Grove Bank, or something like that. It's that, actually. I don't know why I said or something like that. But as you see the yellow police tape, there are two really goofy-looking police officers. And imagine the theme song that comes with this. You see an officer with the name Bulkmeyer on their badge, and another officer with the name Skulovich on the other badge. And the larger one speaks up and is like, "Good day, civilians. As you can see, we, police, are on the job. We are behind the yellow tape guarding the important area. If you don't have anything to report, then you best move along."
What happened?
The skinnier one kind of pokes the larger one and is like, we're really not allowed to say. So, yeah, if you don't have any information, then why don't you move along? He says it the exact same way as the other guy.
How would I know if I have any information if I don't know what it's about?
They both look at each other inquisitively, like, well, it sounds like maybe you know less than we do. So why don't you just move along?
Does it have anything to do with a missing person?
They both perk up a little bit. Well, now, if you do know something, then that might be of interest to us. And then the other one's like, yeah, it might be of interest to us.
Well, maybe it's related, maybe it's not. Is this about a Luca? I forgot the last name.
Franco.
A Luca Franco?
They both look at each other more like sternly, like, okay, maybe he does know something. They just kind of needle in at you and like poke you in the chest. If you know something, you need to tell us now. Yeah, we're the cops.
I'm just trying to find out where my friend went.
Well, it seems like maybe you know something, because you said his name, and we didn't say it. And that's a mistake we usually make. Yeah, that's a mistake we usually make. And then you look, and the one that says Skulovich looks over at the larger one.
He's like, I'm just saying, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He was last seen here, and then I see police tape, and I'm getting all worried.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a skill test? It sounds like...
Social.
Yeah, a...
Persuasion?
Performance.
I think this
Be a
is...
flat D20.
I think this is a deception. Because you literally don't know this guy other than a dossier that you have.
That's true. That is true. All right, clicking the button. No. No. Skill shift. Difficulty? You want to give it to me or just put default 10?
Let's go with 10.
The snag?
You
Auto snag from skill value because I have a 0 in it.
Oh, okay.
I assume that's how the rules work.
That
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's a 9.
oof.
Mhm.
Man,
There.
I messed it by 1.
Oh.
They're not impressed with your lies. You obviously know this kid as much as we do. Yeah, which isn't at all.
All right. Well, if you do find him, let me know because I actually do know him. Like, I'm gonna walk this way now, and I walk back to my
Can
friends.
Jesse walk up like as this conversation's kind of ending? And he walks over real cool. He's got like 3 or 4 walking tacos, and he hands one to Ricky, and he's like, "Hey, officers, I'm Mr. Jams. You guys look a little famished. Like some? Would you like a walking taco?"
Oh. We really shouldn't. Yeah, but they look really good.
Oh, they taste magnificent.
You sure it's not a problem?
I mean, I got some extra. I can't eat all of this.
All right, maybe just one. And then they take them and like both scarf them down super fast. They eat it like Cookie Monster eating a cookie. Most of it gets on. Most of it gets on you guys.
Oh, no.
Yeah, saving the best parts for later. You guys, you feeling better?
That was good.
Yeah. Hey, what's is this like the police officer booth or something? Like, is this a career fair thing? What are you guys doing here?
Well, there was a incident that happened yesterday. Yeah, but we're not supposed to talk about it.
Oh, I mean, you can talk about it to me. I work here on campus. Maybe I can help you out. I could talk to, maybe I can get you some information.
They kind of look sternly at you for a moment. Give me a persuasion with an edge.
Alrighty. Persuasion sub.
Because you gave them tacos.
Difficulty, what, 10 again?
Yes, let's call it difficulty 10.
All right, edge,
10.
submit, baby, success.
Yeah, success.
Success.
Emphasis on the suck.
They look sternly at you, look sternly at each other, and the big guy, he's like, yeah, sure, I can talk a little bit. Officer Bulk. He reaches out to shake your hand.
Yeah, Mr. Jams, pleasure to meet you.
And the skinnier guy, he's like, yeah, Officer Skull.
That's an awesome name.
So what do you know about what was going on?
Oh, yeah, there was something about some student missing, and I was just trying to help him, see if I could help find him. Probably know the teacher could help out, but if you can give me the name, I can see what we can come up with.
the name of the... I'm sorry, I lost track of what you were saying.
Oh, just trying to like tell them like I got, like I know all the teachers and faculty and stuff, and like, maybe they can give me what information they know, and we can maybe I can uncover some more clues for them.
Yeah, okay. Well, if you can cover any clues, then you gotta make sure you give those clues to us so we get the credit. Yeah, we want the credit!
Hey, man, you can have all the credit you want. I just want to help find a student, because these kids, they're our future, man. If we don't have these kids, what's left of the world, All
right, lean in here real close.
All right, hold on. And he finishes the last bite of his taco.
Man, those tacos smell really good.
Yeah, I know, the onions.
All right, here's the thing. There was this kid, Luca, some football scholarship guy, yeah? Disappeared yesterday. But the catch is, nobody saw what happened. Yeah, nobody saw what happened. The last people that we talked to that had seen him was over at that immigrant booth.
Immigrant booth. Oh, okay.
That's who I talked to.
Okay.
This fair, it's been a bit of a bummer. There's supposed to be entertainment all day. There was yesterday, but now today I haven't seen anything. There's not even any rides here.
Man, hey, I play guitar. I could be some entertainment.
Guitar?
Yeah, it's totally cool, man. It's totally rad. It's like a guitar and a keyboard all put together.
I don't know about all that nerd stuff. I like a good old-fashioned guitar.
Oh, well, I don't know, man. If you haven't heard a guitar, man, you just might find it's your new favorite.
All right, so, does that help? Do you know how to solve the case now?
You know what? I'm going to see if I can look into his student file for you, and I'll ask all my teacher friends, and if I learn anything, I'm coming right back here with some new walking tacos, and we're going to figure this out.
Well, why don't you just leave us with your phone number in case we need to get in contact with you, or if you learn any new information about the investigation.
Yeah, sure. And he taps Ricky, because he's like, I don't have a phone, man. Give him your number.
How do you have a phone? It's 2024. What year is it? Are we playing this in 2024? Is that what the deal is? I don't know.
It's
I don't know why he doesn't have a phone.
It's a weird amalgamation of years, because there's definitely a bunch of characters that appeared in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which is very much in the 90s. But then there's also phones and social media and stuff. So it's kind of like a weird
mishmash.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, come on.
It's
Ricky.
it's like 1990. If we didn't like in Fallout, where nothing went past the 50s, even though it's in the future. So yeah, he gives Ricky gives you his phone number, so you can give that phone number to them.
All right, good. We'll keep in touch. And seriously, if you find out anything, we need that credit.
Yeah, totally, man. Got it.
All right, bye.
All right.
Oh, and as we're leaving, you can clearly see the bulge of a cell phone in his back pocket. He just didn't want to give his number to the police.
While that conversation is happening, can I just take a look-see doodle past them and to see what's behind them, if there's anything I can spot behind them?
Look-see doodle?
A look-see doodle.
Yeah, you never seen that?
Yeah, sure. You're able to glance past them. Is there a relevant...
I would assume
Can you
it
give
would
me
be
a
alertness.
infiltration?
Maybe
Or an
give assistance.
infiltration.
Give me an infiltration. We're trying to be a little sneaky.
Difficulty.
We'll call it 10. You're not going up against the FBI here. It's Bulk and Skull.
Ooh, rip. I got a 4. All right, the roll 20 dies is not helping me anymore.
Oh no. I got a 12. Bradward was joining Ricky on his little sneaky,
Lie,
skulky.
look.
Gotcha. Yeah, as Ricky leans over the tape, Officer Skull turns around and he's like, Hey, outside of the tape. Okay? Got it?
Just taking a look.
And but as like Ricky's kind of making this scene, Bradward's able to get around the other side of the yellow tape and take a quick look around.
The army brat with his army skills.
It doesn't look like this is really any different than the rest of the like fair grounds. It's just this seems to be the area where the disappearance happened. But you do see a cardboard cutout of a girl that's like caught on one of the stairs. And there's like a bunch of garbage swirled over top of it.
Okay, so Brad was going to see that, and he's going to go over and realize what it is. And so he's going to try and, as stealthily as possible, maybe going as far away from the cops as possible, try and carry this cardboard cutout of the girl out, because he has a sneaking suspicion it might be another bystander that got caught up in whatever this weird effect was that got Clementine.
Uh-huh.
So, just to make sure that we're covering all the bases, I'm going to try and drag her out away so that we can take her back to the command center as well.
Sure. Yeah, and you notice, kind of similar to when you interacted with Clementine, this cardboard standee is extraordinarily heavier than it should be.
I can just imagine, I'm like, because Bradward, remember, he's a skinny, lanky, like, 16-year-old, because he's still in high school. So he's, like, dragging it by, like, the head, and he's like, man, do girls really weigh this much? And he's just dragging it away.
It's very heavy for cardboard. It's like 60 pounds.
Right.
Yeah, so...
He's still like, man, our girls this heavy.
But yeah, as you're like pulling it, you slink under the yellow police tape, and you get the standee out without being noticed.
Nice.
You can see that as you brush the garbage off of it, you can see that it's a standee of a young female college student. That's about all that you can tell.
Okay. But it's... And if I have to roll for this, it's fine, but I'm pretty sure this is an actual, like, Clementine. It's not like some random cardboard standee that was actually beside, like, the booth, just as, like, the cardboard cutout of, hey, check out the booth.
Right. Yeah, you can...
Okay.
The fact that this is extraordinarily
So
heavy...
heavy. Okay.
kind of lends you to connect those two
All
two
right.
things.
So after we kind of get away from them, I'm like, guys, look, I found another victim.
Oh, does it match any of
no.
the descriptions that we have? Or is this a separate person?
You would get the impression that this is a different person than who you were looking for.
So it's not a 14-year-old person. What was the other age of the girl? It was a girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was missing at the beach?
Yeah, she's
No, the other
19.
one. Maya?
Maya was 14. But she also
Maya
went
was
missing
14.
at the school, so I don't know why she would end up here.
You never know. They maybe took her and accidentally
But it
set her
seems
down.
so far that there's like, in these two instances, there's somebody left behind as a cardboard cutout, be it a dog or person, and then the victims are gone, kidnapped.
Yeah, like if you're standing too close to the kidnappee, you're probably getting caught up in the effect. So just like Clementine this girl's probably standing next to Luca when he got grabbed. And that's what Bradward's assumption is going to be, which is why he grabbed her to begin with. Because if for nothing else, we need to take her back to the command center so that she's going to be safe. So that someone doesn't think it's garbage and chuck her in a dumpster.
Right. All right.
Totally.
We should.
I catch up with the rest of the group because this whole time I've been checking out different booths, and so like I have like 20 folders filled with.
You just have a bunch of swag bags of
information.
Stuff.
Yeah. And then I'm like kind of giggling and like I'm blushing because there were some pretty cute guys I got to interact with. But I'm like, hey, does anyone want like a koozie or anything?
Yeah. Sure.
All right, sweet. This is for the law of medicine. Or the law of medicine. Yeah, the law of medicine. It's for the school.
Hey, are you okay? You got like allergies or something? Because face is all red.
No, I'm fine. Just, it was a lot of walking around.
Are you sure,
Got a little
Kimmy?
winded.
Because we need you do you need to see the nurse? Because, like, I'm really worried about you.
No, I'm totally fine. I'll be okay. I could use some water.
All right, but I'm going to keep my eye on you because you got to keep everybody in this team tip-top.
Oh, thanks, Mr. James.
Yeah.
I can always count on you.
Watching out for you, Kimmy. He's not convinced.
As she's walking away, her blush just deepens redder.
Yeah. He doesn't get this whole love thing.
All right, so I'm assuming we're going to head back to the command center, bring Kimmy up to speed on what we figured out, and
piss Alpha 5 off again.
Yeah. So unless anyone else.
So this time when we I was just gonna say this time when we become our little color streaks, I'll be like, hold on, swag bag. I just have something new every time to carry back.
And where do you guys go to teleport?
We're gonna teleport back to the command. We're gonna go back behind one of the booths near the end of the corridor where it's kind of like just extra chairs and stuff are being stacked, and we just kind of sneak behind one of the displays so that no one can see us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. You guys teleport back to the laboratory of the command center, where Alpha is continuing his hard work trying to force more dimensions back into Clementine. Rangers!
Sounds horrible.
Back so soon!
Alpha 5, we have another victim. And Bradward pulls the standee over and gives to Alpha 5.
I better get to work on this one as well. He starts scanning. He lays the cardboard cutout on the table to run a scan on it. A short amount of time goes by, and Alpha turns around and he's like, "Oh my, this seems to be Andrea Muller. She was just reported missing just a little bit ago."
Oh,
Andrea.
A little bit ago.
Oh no, Alpha. Where was she? Was she also last seen at the job fair?
According to this report, that's correct.
Oh, well, we found her where we suspect that Luca might have been taken.
Oh no, that's another person that we haven't been able to return.
Oh. Brad kind of just looks down oh, I failed. And then perks himself back up and goes, "All right, Alpha 5, we'll get right back to it. Thanks for your help." And then he walks back over to get into position for beam out.
Thank you, Bradward. You're my favorite.
And Bradward kind of smiles at Alpha 5 and gives him a little thumbs up, like, yeah.
He just says it to Bradward, not loud enough for anybody else to hear.
Oh, okay.
So you guys have no idea why I'm giving Alpha 5 the little thumbs up? What's going on?
All right, Hi Hat, beam us out.
Oh wait, I drop off all my
Hi,
goodie
hat.
bags, and then I'm like, "What? What?"
That's a very funny joke. Thank you.
Yeah. Shit. I lost my train.
You're dropping off
We're
your swag?
dropping off your swag bag.
Yeah. Oh, I have like a bottle opener that I was given, and also like one of those really crappy like toolbox or like tool sets.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, "Hey, Alpha, I thought maybe you could use this for something." It's from the College of Law.
Oh, thanks. That'll be very helpful in my recovery. Efforts. Yes, that's the word I'm trying to think of. This will be incredibly helpful in my recovery efforts.
Awesome.
All right, Rangers, stand by, and I'll send you to we have to go to the Angel Grove High School
The high
still?
school. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Specifically, room 19B.
Well, class should be out of session at this point, but I'll try and get you as close as I can without letting people see you guys appear.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Try not to miss.
All right,
I hate
and
falling off of buildings.
then he pushes the button to teleport you guys, and as your colored streaks fly out of the command center, he throws the koozie into the garbage. And I think we're going to call that there for today.
Okay.
All right.
That
We
was a good
still
one.
have one more investigation to commence, but we've learned a lot so far. Speaking of which, what have we learned, guys? What are some lessons we can take away from today's adventure?
Always pursue your dreams.
And Alpha 5 fucking hates Mr. Ch.
I love this like low simmering rivalry between them.
I think we also learned that cardboard can be very heavy.
Yeah.
And hormones can really be a distracting factor in a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm bad at
Yeah.
investigating.
Well,
But
your
you know what you are
investigation
good at?
did pretty good. You're just bad at stealthy.
Yeah.
But you're a great
Not a
distraction, so
stealthy person.
thanks.
Yes.
Anytime.
I guess as far as the mission goes, like, just really curious what's causing them to change into these cardboard things. Like, if that's intentional or if it's just a product of, like Bradward's saying, being too close to whatever teleportation there was.
Yeah. Now, remind me, when we saw the video on social media from the first event, we saw them both turned into cardboard cutouts, and they took the one cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Yeah, they picked up the girl and they threw the dog into the trash can.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, really
We
interested
gotta
to see how
find
these
this
clowns
clown
play
and
out.
mime.
Yes, yes.
And like I said earlier, it's some Delta
Potentially.
Green shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That's why earlier I said roll a sanity check when
potentially-
we're watching that video.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? I mean, potentially multiple clowns, though, because the one at the job fair was different
Right.
from what we could tell.
Yeah, it's a
So, yeah.
It's a
it's
posse
a
of clowns.
It's a flock. Oh no, maybe they're insane.
Are they insane?
No, that's seeming like it could be.
It would be a car of clowns.
A car
Be a
of
group
clowns.
of-
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. We learned it.
all right, cool.
All right.
Next week.
Well, fantastic. Whoever's in charge of ending the stream,
Is that me? That's me.
begin
Hey,
doing
that's you,
so
Cameron.
Roll
now.
out.
Say bye.
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 Thanks to Sirenscape for the amazing atmospheric sounds and music. Make sure to check them out at Sirenscape.com to use them in your game. Also, thank you to our patrons. You guys help us continue to do this, and we appreciate you. If you'd like to check out our Patreon or find more info about us, go to AdventureAwaitsPod.com.